welcome back to Score on Business. So, Stephanie, you know, you're presenting the idea for people who may not think they could write a book to actually do so. What kind of time and money are we talking?
Right. Well, obviously it's a little objective. When Ray came to us, her book was already written, and we had to fast track her because she said, oh, did I mention I'm going to be inducted into the Astronaut Hall of Fame? So all of a sudden everything went real fast.
Yeah.
Lachlan Table took a year. They had nothing written. We went from beginning concept to promoted product, and it was 12 months. This was about 6 to 9. You really want to understand that to do it right, and our goal and our formula at Epiphany is to create a New York product. It's something that looks like it's right out of a New York house.
Yes.
If you want to do it right, you really need to plan 6 to 12 months minimum.
Okay. And it's 6 to 12 months. How much time is it going to take? I know that's a...
As for you each week, or do you mean that? Oh, yeah. Well, we met with Lachlan every week. We met with Ray every week.
Right.
And it's just a huge commitment. And, you know, life happens and deadlines are happening. But if you drive it and if you're committed, you'll get it done.
What about money? What kind of money are we?
Right. So when you Google and you get these packages online and you say, I'm going to pick that package, it says $3,500. That is not all inclusive of everything you're going to do.
Right.
And if you want to do it with a New York award-winning quality, you do have to do those extra things. So to really budget, you're going to have to admit and understand you're going to spend $6,000 to $12,000 minimum. And most people are going to spend 10. These books are very high quality. They went all out custom, so it was much higher than that. But you can do it. If you're a DIY person, you can do it for less. But to really get top quality, to really do it right, you better be prepared for 10.
Well, I don't know how well the viewers could actually see these books, but these are very high quality. The pictures are very sharp. The pages are coded. So okay,
they're very high end.
Where does someone even begin?
You call us.
Yeah, there you go. And what's that? That is Epiphany.
Epiphany Creative Services. Yeah.
.com.
Yes. And all kidding aside, you really don't want to go into this process without some type of mentor or coach. It's a river with many outlets. You don't want to take the wrong one and come back.
Right.
We have people that come to us many times who started DIY, do it yourself, and come back and go, it's broken. Can you fix it? And you don't want to be that person.
That would make a lot of sense to me. I try to recognize when even though I may not want to spend any money, sometimes you need some help.
Well, and during the break, you mentioned it's languages they don't speak: printing language, publishing language, promotional language,
well, like you were saying about owning the thing.
Right.
You know, people would not know about it.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had an author come to us and say, well, I went to such and such, and I started the process, and then I stopped, and I said, do you understand you bought your ISBN from them, and they're the publisher? And they looked at me and they go, I don't even know what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's a language you don't speak, so if you have the time and energy and resources to do it, great. But for those people who say, I want it done right, I want it done well, I want it done fast, that's where you need some help.
Right. It kind of makes me think a little bit about the music industry where a young star signs away things they don't really understand.
Exactly. And being Nashville, we all know those stories too well.
Right.
Yeah.
So if I write a book, am I going to be on Oprah and Good Morning America?
You know, interestingly, I'm proud of us as Americans that we dream big.
Yeah.
And I never want to make anyone feel bad for dreaming big. But the reality of being on Oprah and Good Morning America, if you write your book, Pete, I'm going to have to tell you it might not happen. But it doesn't mean you can't get a great PR company and pay them to get you on there. They can make it happen. But it's usually not going to be the case.
Not that, Yeah. Okay, well, in just the brief time we have time, remember, ladies and gentlemen, take a little bit of time and think about what you're doing from your customer's point of view. And we'll be back next week. We thank you so much for being here. We'll see you next week. Bye.